good morning. Today I'm very happy to welcome Monica Brady and Evelyn Watters. They are the co-founders of the Golden Trailer Award. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Evelyn. How are you?
Wonderful.
Doing
Thank you.
great, thanks.
I will ask a question, and if any one of you would like to answer, and then another one can add something, I think it will be fine, and so we can raise the value for the listeners. First, I want to ask, how did it start the idea of founding an award for the trailers for both of you?
Well, it started because we saw a need. We graduated from film school from NYU, from Tisch School, and we were going to shoot our first feature film as indie filmmakers, and we had enough money to put together a trailer. And so we went looking for who cuts trailers, and they're not credited anywhere. They're not credited at the end of the trailer. They're not credited in the film. They're not credited, and it was 1999, so there wasn't Google to go search this kind of stuff. And so Evelyn said, well, there must be an award show for them. So that's how we'll find an editor to edit a trailer for us. And so we went looking for an award show, and there wasn't one. And so then Ev had the great idea of, well, let's start an award show for trailers to give them the due recognition that they deserve. Uh, and because they were our favorite part of going to the movies, and still are our favorite part of going to the movies, as most people. And yeah, so that's how it all started.
And then we went off to
Ye-
Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival,
Yes,
with some promotional materials that were very tongue in
yes,
cheek.
Yeah. So
yes,
our
yes,
first,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, Cannes Festival is very large. You can go there, and also there is the film market. Everybody is there, I imagine. And when you go for the first time, I felt a little bit lost, because it's very,
It is.
very, very, very challenging to have your appointments at one hand, and if you want to see movies on another hand, it's
Right?
very hectic, right?
Yeah,
It's a
it's
great
full
festival.
on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's where the world
Hmm.
meets, I believe, and
Hmm.
always, has for the last 77 years, and will continue to do so, I
Yes.
believe. So
Well,
I'm just
according to
back. I'm
you,
just back.
yes, according to both of you, what are the challenges of founding an award show in the United States? Given the fact that there are many award shows and many festivals across the states.
It's a great question, and we, never get asked that, but it really is. I think one thing that was part and parcel of what Golden Trailers is not only was a necessary award show, but it's also a fun award show. It was actually designed to serve and recognize the industry, but do it in such a way that was also great for the public. When I watch our show, I mean, I actually love all the categories, but it's easy for the consumer to watch and say, I am the biggest documentary fan, and watch the documentaries, or the action fans to watch and watch all the action trailers. So, or the summer blockbusters, another personal favorite of mine. So, it was a twofold, uh, you know, I guess entities that we're serving was industry first and foremost, but also the public with an entertaining award show. And it was challenging over the years because you just gotta soldier through. And lucky I work with my sister, and we, just dealt with all the challenges on a year-to-year basis. But those challenges never seemed to cease. But we
Never.
stuck through thick and thin.
Yeah.
Yes. And right now, how do you see the awards has evolved since inception? I imagine it was in 1999.
Correct. Well, in 99, we started out with about 22 categories, and
Uh-huh.
now we have 111 because marketing has changed so very much with the advent of broadband. So everybody can stream trailers online. Remember, back in 1999, you would have only seen them in the theaters. So there's a lot more trailers and stuff out there. And then streaming enters the picture, experiential, digital. So we have more categories, but on the night of the show, we only show 15 of the trailer categories and some of the streaming categories because everybody has a short attention span, and we want to celebrate but we can't have an 8-hour award show. Our show is only 90 minutes because we rocket through all the categories. It's Fast and Furious, just like trailers. And it kicks off the summer
Mhm.
blockbuster season. So we're heading into the show in 5 days. And it's just, it's summer. I mean, like, all the people are out on the streets. Everybody's off early today. It's Friday. It's Memorial Day weekend. And, it's exciting. So that's what we like. Our show is finally back in its spot, which kicks
Yes.
off the summer blockbuster season after, dealing with years of the pandemic and then, strikes and stuff like that. So
Yes.
we're hanging in there.
Usually, where do you organize it? In
Well,
which part of the America? Hmm?
we're based out of New York,
New
and
York. Hmm.
but we're really global, and everyone works from home or can work from
Yes.
home. But
Yes.
our show is in Los Angeles. So the show will
Yes.
always take place in Los Angeles because that is the heart of the industry. Though it is a global
Sure.
industry, LA
Hmm.
is, the mecca uh,
Hmm.
of the trailer industry. So,
Of
but
course.
we're based out of New York, which,
Yeah.
is
You I tell
marketing
you
capital of
some.
the world.
Of course. I worked in the five major studios in the Cairo office. I work in Fox, Warner, Universal, Paramount, Metro Golden Mayer in film
Wow.
distribution in the 90s. And myself, I used to handle the marketing of the films and the press and everything. And we used to
That's
receive the
awesome.
trailers at that time in 35 millimeter, then
Wow.
the print of the film, then the print of the film, and at that time the movies were released 2 or 3 months after America or after Europe at the time.
Wow.
Right now it's day and date,
Correct.
everything because of the internet and the piracy, of course. And myself,
Yeah.
I used to prefer the teaser trailers, because it used to attach the audience and it doesn't reveal much of the plot of the movie.
I agree with you.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
It's good.
I love the teasers.
for example, I remember very well the teaser trailer for Alien Resurrection with Sigourney Weaver and Winona Ryder. It was only music, 1 minute or a minute and a half. And when I saw the movie later on, and the movie was about to release, and we got the new trailer, the 2 minutes and a half, and it revealed a lot
Mhm.
of the plot, you know.
Oh.
And at the time, it was only the cinema, and also we used to do TV spots in national televisions. There was no YouTube, Facebook at the time. Okay,
Hmm.
so I said no. We stick with the teaser trailer,
Mhm.
and we stick with the teaser trailer with many, with many movies, American movie. But I want to ask you right now,
Mr.
what
Scott
is the
is very involved with his trailers too. So Ridley loves. So
yes,
I'm sure he may have preferred the teaser too. We may never know.
yes,
We'll ask him.
I think all your best directors do try to keep a hand in.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Smart.
But
Smart.
right now, I want to ask you. What is the process of selecting the trailers for the awards and the juries as well? The back scene of the show, I mean.
You should know. You're one of our jurors. So every year there is two-step process. It gets
Oh, well,
filtered.
first,
Yeah.
start at the beginning is people enter. So
Oh
it
Uh-huh.
could
yeah.
be the trailer houses, it could be the studios, it could be independent filmmakers,
Yes,
it could be the people who did the
good.
sound. And it could
Yes,
Or the
be
music.
music house.
Yeah.
Anybody can
yes,
enter. They just should have permission from the
yes,
actual owner.
We require that.
of
If it's like
course.
a studio.
Hmm.
So anybody can enter the trailer. There's a process. You sign up. Our applications go online around November each year for the following year. And our show looks ahead for the most part because trailers are cut so far in advance of the films.
Hmm.
So folks can enter, and then they go into they select their categories, and
Hmm.
then now you can say I just want
Oh
to make
yeah,
sure
so
everybody knew
it's
they
just
could all enter.
it's a two-step process. And there's just set up to be fair to every submission. Every submission gets watched 100%. And once they go through the two-step process, you are on board as our VIP juror. The VIP jurors pick the winners. And we've been
And
doing
they
that
stem from all over the industry. So
Hmm.
directors, producers, actors, uh, you know,
international
yeah,
music company
it's
execs or musicians.
yeah,
Everybody's
it's
chosen for being well regarded in their field.
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to ask you, did you try or as well, since you've been in Cannes Festival, I imagine you visited other festival in Europe as well, and maybe in Canada, I don't know. But tell me, did you try to submit, or do you have a category in international cinema? Hein? Bande annonce pour les films internationaux.
We do. We have lots of categories
Mhm,
for international or for. They are welcome to join
mhm.
to go up against Hollywood, which and the
Yes.
independents, which is and they do get
Mhm,
nominated, but they also have their own
mhm.
categories too, um, which don't allow Hollywood in. So
Yeah.
and
So
the
there's
work that came through it is absolutely brilliant. This past year blew us away,
yeah.
actually.
And
Yes.
so there are set aside foreign categories for them to enter and to compete amongst on their own, and then everybody's welcome to enter any of the categories that they qualify for. And like Anatomy of a Fall did really well in the main show categories this year, and
Yes.
so it's just as long as it meets the category criteria, you're welcome to enter those categories.
Yeah, it's obviously
Yes.
it's real tough competition, but when the cream
Exactly.
Yes.
rises to the top, there's a place for it.
Mhm. Do you think that I mean, if a movie got an award in your show, do you think this helped the movie itself? If a trailer of the movie got an award?
Definitely.
I
Hmm.
definitely do. First of all, they
Yeah.
can use our laurels on their trailer. They can use them on their
Yes.
film. They can use them, anywhere they'd like if they're a nominee or a winner.
And
But
two of the biggest box offices of last year got their first awards in our show. Oppenheimer and Barbie were,
Yes.
big winners in GTA
Hmm.
23, and then they go on to do the best box office of the year. I mean, those trailers are incredible, and Barbie's was a teaser. And then they go on to win their Oscars. So it's a
Yes.
precursor.
Hmm.
I think also, I think also,
Hmm.
if you look at it, like if something is in direct, it is selected in Cannes, if something is selected in Golden Trailers, when they have the mark on them, for me, it draws me as a consumer to make me want to watch it because it's
Mhm.
of note.
Correct.
Somebody thought
Yeah.
it was good enough to earn that mark. I'll watch that first. So it's
Yeah,
just
and our logo is pretty easy to figure out. It's a
Hmm.
trailer, so people
it's
know right away.
international.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun to hear people in the actual theaters across the country go, "Oh, that should win a golden trailer," and you're like, "That's so cool."
Yeah.
People
Yes.
comment, so yeah,
Mhm.
it's fun. And then
Yeah.
also we've noticed over the years, because we've been doing this a while, is a lot of the indies that were like fundraising trailers. They've gone on to get their funding and create a movie, and so that's such a high hurdle to cross. And so always so happy to see that when the indies get their films made based upon a
Hmm.
fundraising trailer, because that's how it started out.
Yeah.
So it's really great
Yes.
to see that.
According to you, how do you see the trailer industry and themes, especially right now that the trailers has a premiere on YouTube, for instance, on the studios, premiere, and also the independent films. How do you see this industry or this branch of the industry have evolved during the last couple of years?
I think it puts so much more emphasis on the trailer as
Hmm.
an event. And
Hmm.
I think they stand on their own as the artwork, the glorious artwork that they are. And I think that's really great for the industry. Um,
Hmm.
I think also, like, having just come back from Cannes, it's like you can see that
Yeah,
trailers that are, movies that already have trailers cut at that stage before they get distribution or
for
get picked
sure.
up for release. Those movies are going to do better because you already know how
Uh-huh.
to sell them, and you can already
mhm.
see like that you're going to invest your time and money in purchasing a ticket or watching it on streaming. So I think that and actually I brought this up at a conference a couple weeks back, was that where in the process do you cut the trailer? And the consensus was as soon as you can, even if it's not the
Yeah.
final trailer. If you have that sales tool, ingrained and attached to the movie itself, it's going to do
Hmm.
better over the life of its, over its entire lifetime, down to the
Yeah.
Yes.
final trailer.
You should
So
start working on the marketing plan as soon as you can. I mean, pre-production that should be in there. You have to know what you're going for. It's so
Yes.
important, especially in today where there's so much other distractions. It's like get that out there. You can keep changing
Yes.
it, but get that out there.
because even
Yes.
Can itself is kind of a little antiquated in the sense that you have to get people into a hall to go take a look at your work and sit down and have a meeting where you just email people the trailer and they'll know whether they want to actually watch the film. So
Exactly.
we got to do
Yes.
things. We got to look forward to the way the business is going, and it streamlines it, and it becomes a more even playing field for everybody, all filmmakers, and then you're going to see a lot better product.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But right now, I've seen as well part of your work. You co-founded a streaming service called The Universe.
It's not a
Uh-huh.
streaming service.
Yeah,
It
no.
is an
But
aggregator. So it takes all of your streaming services and puts them in one
Uh-huh.
place. So you know what you have to watch and
Uh-huh.
where you have to watch it. So it organizes your streaming services and lets you, it
Yes.
also
It's
has
like a calendar,
AI. Well, yeah, it's like TV Guide for streaming, and it
a
has
TV guide. Uh-huh.
AI that offers you
Uh-huh.
a suggestion of based upon your likes and dislikes of what you
Uh-huh.
would want to watch next, all while keeping
Uh-huh.
your data private. So
Uh,
it's a great tool to help
yes.
you get to what you want to watch. It isn't, yeah, it doesn't, nothing streams on there. It's like a map.
So
It's a road map for streaming.
for streaming, yeah, it's like a calendar or an organizer, and it
Yes.
is it's online, or it has also an app on cell phone.
Yep. It's like right on. You could download the app
Really?
to your phone. Yep. Right
Uh-huh.
there, Universe.
Yeah.
And then it
VU.
brings up all what you want to watch next. So
Yes.
it's telling me I should watch Lyft. So I will add that to my list right now.
it's
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
United States right now, but we will be expanding in future years. We'll be rolling it out around the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. 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 And
Yeah.
and right now, Monica and Evelyn, do you have a certain dream project, not necessarily related to the Golden Trailer Awards, but something you would like to achieve because already you have background in filmmaking, production, directing?
Yes. There are lots of projects on the docket. We
Hmm.
both want to make the project that kicked off the Golden Trailer Awards 24 years ago. So hopefully we'll get that going again soon. And
Yes.
just we both have our individual projects. I have a space drama that I want to direct.
Monica's also shooting a documentary on the
Hmm.
trailer business. So for the
Yes.
first 25 years of Golden Trailers, which
Yes.
the celebration's coming up next year,
Of course.
GTA 25
Next.
is May 29th,
And I'm
2020.
going
Yes.
around the world
25.
to
Yes.
do
Yes.
interviews.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
coming
Yes.
to Ecuador.
Come, please. I
Oh,
can
I
help
love
you
it.
meeting filmmakers here. You
I'll be
know,
down.
here in
I'll come down this
Ecuador, they
summer.
shot many studio. Here,
Oh, yeah.
they shot some studio films here. If you remember, Proof of Life was Russell Crowe and Meg Ryan,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
and there was a movie called Vibes with Jeff Goldblum, Cyndi Lauper, and Peter Falk. It was shot here as well in the 80s
Oh,
or the
wow.
90s. You know,
Wow.
so it's a nice location for production who cannot go to Colombia or other
Right.
parts of Latin America because the
Mhm.
safety measures, of course.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
right now,
A
I
lot
want to ask
is
you.
being shot. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was
Go
going to say
ahead,
lots
please.
is being shot overseas. We got a message from media in Australia where they were commenting on
Uh-huh.
how I think it was 3 of the 5 nominees in Best Blockbuster were shot in Australia. So it's like, oh, wow.
Furiosa, Fall Guy, and Planet of the Apes. 3 of
All
the
Yeah.
5 blockbusters shot in Australia. I mean, that's really
Yes, yes.
cool.
It was cute. It
And
was cute of them to
Titanic.
put out that piece. Yeah.
I remember Titanic as well.
Oh,
It was
wow.
shot.
I didn't know.
Yes, yes, yes. The ship was there as well, and the
Oh, cool.
Matrix, the trilogy. Yeah, in Fox
Huh.
Studios.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Smart.
This is what. Yeah. So, according to you, what was the best fun moments during the award show? Some incidents or
Over
something.
the years?
Yes.
There's been so
Uh,
many, but I think last
Uh-huh.
year was
Mhm.
last year was Oppenheimer actually winning Best of Show. only to
Mm-hmm.
find that 9 months later it wins the Academy Award
Best
for
film.
best
Yes,
movie.
yes.
There's
Mm-hmm.
been so many. One
Mm-hmm.
executive from one very popular streaming service telling Monica last year that this is the best award show in entertainment.
That was
Monica
fun.
rushed right over to tell me, and it gave me goosebumps.
It is a very fun show, and we're
It's fun.
always so happy to get everybody together and celebrate the great work that they do all year long. And because
Yes.
most of the time they're in editing bays, which are dark, and you don't see
Mm-hmm.
anybody, and you just hear back comments from your
Mm-hmm.
computer. So it's really exciting to host the show for everyone. So
For sure. And I've got the press release that Missy Pyle is presenting,
Hosting.
yeah, she's
hosting.
She
hosting.
hosted
Yeah.
last year, and she's
Host.
back to host this year. She
Very
was a
good. Very
wonderful
good.
host.
Great. Yes, great. And the awards are shown on YouTube later on or live, or people only can
They'll be
follow it.
streaming live from our
Uh-huh.
website. It'll be
Yes.
through the Vimeo platform, but on our website, they can check it out
Very
at
good.
goldentrailer.com. And if they're in Los
Very good.
Angeles, if you're watching, you're in Los Angeles, you can get tickets at goldentrailer.com. So
Very good. Very good. Okay, Monica and Evelyn, best wishes in the upcoming award this year and the coming years as well. I want to thank you very much for coming to
thank
the live
Thank
you.
you very much.
and wish you all the best in your projects as well, and best wishes also for the documentary you're filming as well. I
Thank
look
you.
forward to seeing it, and maybe we can show it in documentary festival in
Yeah.
Egypt
Well, it's
in
a
the Middle East. Yeah,
docu-series.
yeah,
There's
it's
so
a
much
docu-series.
information. Yeah.
So
And
I want to see its trailer first.
Me
of
too.
course, of course. Also, yeah, and we want to invite you up to our show next year, May 29th,
Next year,
2025.
yeah, I must
25th.
plan it ahead
Yes.
because we
Exactly.
have cats and dogs in the house. I must plan it
Yes.
ahead, to come.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So,
That's
yeah. Thank
We'd
you
love
very
to have
much.
you.
wonderful. Thank you.
Best wishes. Enjoy the rest of the day and the weekend. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very
Take
much. We
care now.
appreciate you. All right, take care.
Bye.
Take care. Have a good day. Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.